Honda CBR900 RRX, I think it's the X model, for sale on eBay. In the paperwork, the bike has its registration document. It's a V registration, 3 former keepers. Some note on the bottom here, which I'm not that familiar with. It says, was registered and or used elsewhere in the UK, declared manufactured 1999. So I'm not sure whether it says it's an import or not. Possibly not, but anyway, there's that, which I'm not familiar with that phrase. I've got the MOT history request here, print out from Vossa. There's that. There's the current MOT test certificate that runs through to June the 14th, 2013. This is the HPI check I've just had done. That shows the bike is all completely clear. There's no accidents or finance or anything else there in the bike's history to be concerned about. There's also a great bunch here of old MOT test certificates going back 5 or 6 years or something like that. So there's that, and there's some sort of invoices and things and that kind of stuff as well. So just looking around the bike, a few little things to point out. It looks to me like the screen on the bike may have been painted with black paint on the inside rather than actually a tinted screen. There are kind of 1 or 2 spots on that screen which are showing clear through there. You could either touch up the spots or spray it black again, or just change it for another screen, or do something with that. But you could just leave it the way that it is. It's not a problem. The rear tyre is getting down a bit. You want to change it sooner rather than later. I might have a spare tyre for that somewhere, which will be quite cheap if I've got it. It's a new one, old stock. There's little marks on the right hand side of the fairing which you can sort of see there. They're fairly small marks where the paint's been caught there. There's a scrape on the exhaust there. That makes it look quite big there, but actually when you're standing back from the bike there's quite a small mark really. It's not that noticeable, but anyway, if you wanted to change the can you could do that. I've sold those cans on eBay for as little as £30, so should be able to pick one of those up cheap if you want to do something about that. The mileage shown on the Speedo in the MOT certificates lately is shown as kilometres, although early on it's shown as miles. I would think maybe that the MOT tester has made a mistake and thought that it was kilometres, but I'm not sure. I can't see that the bike's an import, but it could perhaps be, and if that is the case, well then maybe the earlier mileage is shown were also kilometres. I don't know. Anyway, there's that. Under the seat has got the baffles which you need to put in for the MOT test, and there's the tools there. So there we go. Good luck with the bidding. So this is a short demonstration to show the CBR900 RR has been tested, brakes, clutch, gears, that kind of thing. So first we're going to just climb on and start the engine. So side stand up, ignition on. Seems that the battery's quite good on the bike, it seems to start it every time. Anyway, first thing I'm going to do is the rear brake. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of rear brake now, a little bit more. I can feel from that the rear disc feels nice and flat and the rear brake feels as powerful as it should do. Now the same for the front, a little bit of front brake. A bit more. Feel from that both discs on the front feel nice and flat, and the brake feels just as it should do. I'm doing right here. Work my up through the gears. Having a quiet listen to what's going on. So in the second, third, fourth, fifth, and into 6th, and I can feel from that all the gears sound nice and quiet. There's no chain noise. In fact, I know it's a new chain sprocket kit on there anyway. It's only just been fitted. So now I'm going to do a small acceleration test, making sure that the bike accelerates clean all 4 cylinders without any electrical breakdown. And I can hear from that it accelerates nice and cleanly in all 4 cylinders. In the horn. And the next thing I can do is take my hands off the handlebars so you can see it going nice and straight, which we can do there, nice and straight, and that's the test done. select neutral.